All right. See what's in that back zone. Is he playing peekaboo? Time to find out, Hall. No, the bugs. Holy shit, man. All right. Well, you know what it's time for, Hall. It's time for the Hail Mary in the end zone. I know we would have won if we had done this before. We didn't know, though. We didn't know. Everybody's calling for the Utini. 270, 273, 274, 277. Keep those likes going, Hall. We need those likes. All right, we're going to go for the Hail Mary here. John Elway to Rod Smith. Do it. It is Utini in the Emperor Palpatine's quarters here. We're going to go optimize. And, yeah, let's do this. Get the action right over here. Get him off Scavenger. Oof. Oof. It is not good here, Hall. I don't know what that did. Oh, Katie, bitches! Whoa! What? We connected! Touchdown in the end zone, Utini! Utini, mother. Oh, baby! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that classic moment from the Hall live stream. It was absolutely fantastic. GAC, you gotta come back soon. CG, are you listening, my brothers? Here we go, guys. A lot of you have been asking my opinion on the recent scandal. I guess we can use that word, scandal, that has rocked those damn holotables. Guys, I have some thoughts around this, and let's just get right to it. I wanted to take a few days to really kind of breathe in everybody's take and kind of formulate my own opinion. So let's start with Bulldog. Bulldog got the lifetime ban, the full ban, I should say. I don't know if it's lifetime, but the perma ban for his main account. While I think that it kind of is justified in a way that he broke the terms of service, regardless if his intentions were pure and he was really trying to bring this to light. He did break the terms of service, and unfortunately, he's got to suffer that consequences. I heard the point on RSG earlier tonight that it's like a reporter putting themselves in the line of danger to break a huge story. It's very similar to that in my mind. With that being said, let me defend Bulldog for just 1 second here. And this goes back to an earlier point I told you guys when I did one of my rants, was that CG, Capital Games, really only cares about two content creators in this whole space, and that is Arnold and Mobile Gamer. And rightfully so. They're the two biggest guys. They have the most reach. So Bulldog has a smaller community. He has a limited amount of reach. I think last check he was at like 3,500 subs. So he's been doing everything in his power to put out good content to grow that number and to get CG's attention. And as I mentioned before, they really only care about two guys. And even when like they open the channel up for feedback and I start talking to them, I feel like it's a one-way conversation. They're really only listening for what Arnold has to say. And Mobile Gamer usually never talks in that channel. So it's kind of a one-way conversation. It's very frustrating to feel like your voice is not being heard. And I can tell you guys like Micro, guys like Bulldog, it's like you do all this good work and no one recognizes you for it. And I'm sure, you know, they both wanted to be game changers at some point. I mean, I think that's an initial goal for many content creators, is to become a game changer. And, you know, to get the nod from the studio that your opinion means something and that you can maybe have a little bit of perks. Well, that never happens for smaller guys, especially when the state of the program is what it is. So I think they get tired of playing this nice game when the studio doesn't give a rat's ass about them, and then they make content that is the only time they're going to get talked to is, you know, when they make something negative, like exposing the glitch that Micro did, and then obviously these hacks. So do I feel like Micro should have been banned? No, Micro was showing something that was in the game that was obviously exploitable, and they could have banned him based on the terms of service. But I think the line gets crossed when you're talking about introducing a third-party thing that allows you to modify game information. So for me, guys, it ultimately comes down to sincerity, and I look at Bulldog, and I would say he was very sincere when I heard his video and I heard, him talking, it seemed like he actually was legitimately, he wanted to do good for the game. He wanted to see if these cheating measures they put in place actually did anything. And he intentionally said he tried to lose as many matches as he could. He just wanted to see if he got caught and bring this to everybody's attention. So I guess what's really unfortunate here, guys, is that cheating is a thing in our game, and that these guys have to go to extreme measures to show that this stuff is actually happening. And that a point that Micro made, and I totally agree with, is he spent a ton of money in this game, and why cannot any of that money go to fixing a problem that will bankrupt the game fundamentally for a lot of people who spend? Why cannot any of that money go into fixing this? Like, it's just crazy to me. So, again, we're talking about another part of my rant, EA being understaffed, not putting the resources in the right spots, and here we are again, guys, on another negative for this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that conversation. Don't hold it against me. It's just my opinion, and I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I want to wish you a good night from the Outer Rim, everybody. Get to your ship safely. I'm issuing the evacuation code signal.
Give the evacuation code signal.